Hey guys, it's HD Wolfgamer here and welcome to Notch, the Innocent Lunar, Eclipsed Sinners. Shall we start the game? So basically this is a... Oh, what, who should I be? Asakawa. Yeah, this is a visual novel, what's that name of? So who should I be? Let's just keep Asakawa. Can't think of the song. Yuhito? Let's try. Rika. I'll be a Rika. At least I named the first name. That's good enough. Yeah, so this is a nice visual novel, I think. I think it's nice. Watch it just murder me straight off the bat. You're right. Any resemblances to organized purely coincidental. Story is fictional. No, anime is not fictional. Anime is life. Alpha episode. This is great. Let's get completely annihilated now. The sky is dark, the wind roars, and fierce rain pours down. The heavy rain can be heard far and wide, evoking a feeling of sadness. A black cloud is creeping its way along the dark sky. It spreads far and wide, as if it's devouring everything. Good start. The heavy rain spatters in the forest near the town. It's midnight. The distant town and the forest are all shrouded in an uncomfortable silence. A mysterious visitor breaks the silence a while later. A blurred figure appears in the distance amongst the dense water mist. Thin steps can be heard in the heavy rain. A man in a black outfit is walking towards the depths of the forest. Oh, sorry about that. The forest seems to have a guest tonight. He probably wants to remain unknown as he's wearing a black all over. A giant stuffed bag is on his back. The corner of the bag is sag greatly, suggesting that something heavy is inside. Is it a body? The man in black walks quite slowly. He doesn't seem to be bothered by the giant bag. He advances slowly. Some liquid is dripping out of the bag. Fuck. Even in the dark night, it is clearly visible. The liquid's colour is totally different from the transparent and pure water. There must be something unusual inside the bag. Wherever he passes by, a distinctive trail is left. To this forest is immersed in darkness. The man in black is no stranger. The heavy rain and muddy road keep people from trespassing, but he doesn't seem to care about the heavy rain. On the contrary, he looks like he's enjoying the rain as he walks quite slowly. I know, rain's nice, isn't it? Afraid of waking up in the sleeping forest, he barely makes a sound. However, the liquid inside his bag is dripping more and more, and nearly the whole bag is stained. The man in black. What am I going to do with it? People may notice me if I don't do something about it. It's really difficult to bring the whole thing back. The man's abrupt words break the silence, but he's alone, so nobody hears or responds. His cold voice is drowned out by the sound of the rain. It's okay not to bring back the whole body this time. Man in black. I'm going to dispose of it here. Well, blurted out the words, the man in black throws a bag on the ground heavily. I wonder who the bad guy is. A muffled sound is heard. Only a soft object bumping into hard ground could make such a sound. More and more the liquid oozes out due to its violence. The man becomes impatient and unpacks the bag rudely. A human body suddenly comes out, and it's a beautiful girl who is lifelessly packed into that bag. She looks like she's sound asleep. Neither the pouring rain nor the man's violent throat can wake her up. The unknown liquid is from her body. It keeps oozing. Her body is covered by the thick coloured liquid. The liquid is her blood. She lost excessive amount of blood and died. The man stares closely at the girl. She is such beauty, but she is lying in a pool of blood. Poor girl. Smiling, he draws a sharp knife from his waist. His cold eyes reflecting the moonlight are somehow very clear. He slowly bends down and points the knife at the girl, with his eyes filled with contempt and indifference. Okay, she's already dead and you're being violent, what the hell? His knife flashes under the moonlight. The girl's fair skin is cut open and blood comes gushing out like a spring. She, however, is quiet as a doll. If she were alive, she would not have been able to stand the pain. The gash on her body continues gushing with blood, staining his face and body. He dips his finger into her blood and sucks it. Oh, delicious. It's such a pity not to bring it all back. Does he eat, drink it, eat it? What? But I can't risk being spotted, so I'll leave it here. Stop cutting! With another flash, he cuts off a piece of flesh from her. It is such a brutal cut, more cruel than ever. That exposes her organs and causes them to scatter all over. Okay, it's enough. He looks at the tender flesh from the girl and glances at her broken body. Doesn't even matter if people see her. Who will be the first to find this poor thing? I really want to know. If her body hasn't decayed when it's found, her flesh will still be edible. The man in black bursts out in cold harsh laughter before quickly running into the depths of the forest. The footsteps once again break the silence. In the forest, he soon disappears in the distance. The poor dead girl is still lying in the cold water with her skin washed pale by the rain. Well, cannibal, much? The day we ceased to live, chapter 1. We ceased. I don't want to die. Dark night, man. At least it stopped raining. I enjoyed the rain myself, but I'm not the man in black, I promise. But yeah, what was wrong with the rain? Okay, so I'm alone in the strange gloomy corridor, and I can't remember how I got here or what happened to me. Maybe I'm the girl. The corridor stretches ahead of me, winding and endless. There are countless doors and dark rooms on the side of the corridor. Oh god, I've got something wrong with me. The air is filled with the suffocating smell of blood. It seems to come from those dark rooms. I keep walking in the corridors and stay away from those rooms. I've never been here before. The smell of blood is everywhere in the corridor. What is this place? What is inside those dark rooms? It scares me to think about it. The only thing I want to do is go through the corridor and leave this place as soon as possible. The sound of cold objects colliding, accompanied by the sound of liquid splattering, can be heard unceasingly in the corridor. These sounds creep me out. What exactly is in here? Where is the smell of blood coming from? I have no idea where the sounds are coming from. What's happened? Or is it happening in these rooms? Could they be places where there's a psychopathic murderer dismembers bodies and stores them? Probably. Ideas. This can make me very fearful. I'm aware of how chilled and fearful I feel, even though the corridor isn't that cold. I'm afraid something bad may happen to me if I don't leave right now. I increase my pace of walking and walk towards the end of the corridor. I don't know how long I've been walking. I just focus on the path ahead. It seems to take forever to go through the corridor. When I look around, I find myself in a different place. I can tell that I didn't stay put or keep going around in circles. At first, I was able to see sunlight through the windows of the corridor. Now it's pitch dark outside the windows, so I can tell I've been walking for a long time. You've been walking for an entire day. But the long time I've spent walking has all been in vain, as up to now I am still trapped in this endless corridor. Aren't you hungry? I came up with the idea of leaving this place, though. Came up with the idea of leaving this place through the window, but But when I opened it, the only thing I saw was dazzling sunshine. I thought it was dark. Everything I'm looking for, flowers, plants, trees, buildings, even the ground, is nowhere to be seen. I don't know how high I am off the ground. Normally, no matter how high the floor is, flowers, plants, and buildings on the ground can still be seen. However, looking out from the windows here, I saw nothing except the deep blue sky and the golden sunshine. I keep wondering how is it possible that as I look outside the window, I don't dare think about what might happen to me if I jump out of the window, so I gave up on the thought and stare ahead and keep walking. As long as I don't stay put or retrace my steps, I'll eventually will get to the end of this corridor. Although the corridor isn't straight, it's the only road in sight. I have two choices. One is to go forward, the other is to turn back. However, going into a walled-up room is pointless and beyond discussion, so I believe that I could reach the end if I go along. I stop unconsciously and smell the much stronger scent of blood. Am I walking towards the murder right now? Am I dead? Is this like, I don't know, purgatory or something? Smells too strong to breathe, but nothing happens around me suddenly. The faded fear clutches me even more strongly. Could it be that I've come to the storage place where the dismembered body is being kept? Or is it the place where a murder is going on? Suppressing this horrible thought, I find a cold sweat breaking out on my forehead. This sweat deepens my fear. I stand in the middle of the corridor stiffly and watch the surrounding closely. Suddenly, a cold sharp sound is heard in the quiet corridor. Besides the sharp noise, a sound of liquid. Whoa, that's not freaky at all. Splattering and a girl's scream can also be heard. The scream fills every corner of the corridor. At that moment, the room seems to tremble. After the scream dies down, the corridor returns to a state of terrified silence, just like nothing ever happened. Oh shit. I find myself trembling from the shock of fear. I was able to determine where the scream came from. It came from the room beside me. What happened in there? Judging from that scream, it's natural to think about the brutal murder of the girl. The cruel scene dismemberment of the girl. Can I save this anyway? Because I don't want to die. Fear reaching its limits. What should I do? Where's the save? Is that save? Save. Okay, right click save. Yep. Yes, save. Oh yes, I am going to save after on. Fuck that. I'd better not go into the room. Maybe something terrible is in there. I'd be killed if I go in. I'd rather leave here as soon as possible and look for the poor girl. Therefore, I decide to go along and find the exit as soon as possible. I'm not stupid. Oh god, I'm sorry. What? This girl's figure when I look at her corridor, but it disappears immediately. Someone is indeed here. Something great. It must be a girl. If so, the sound I heard earlier makes sense. What happened to her? I must chase her down. I am in full gear. I am in full gear to run towards the end of the corridor. There's not an only exit. Only an exit, but also a mysterious girl there. Hello. Thunder blasts outside the room and it begins to rain. If I can't get out soon, things will get messier. The strong lightning helps me see clearly which room the girl goes in. She must know the way out. Okay, I must chase her down, clear my doubts. I rush into that room and saw the girl disappear into that room. Can't be wrong this time. Take a deep breath and open the door. Don't kill me. I'm sorry. What the fuck? How? What? What the hell? I'm shocked by the bloody scene. The whole room is covered in blood. How the fuck? Which I've never seen. The strong smell of blood tests my limits. I start feeling sick. I throw up badly. As miserable as I am, I still don't want to leave until I find the girl. Feel much better after vomiting most of the stuff out of my system. I pull myself together too closely. Look at the room. Fuck that. I'm sorry, miss, but can you just let me out? Rika. Are you Nanami? This girl is Nanami Shio, whom I know since childhood. I'm a little embarrassed to call her my childhood sweetheart. She doesn't seem to recognise me and stands there at the loss. I can't help wondering why she is here. I feel somehow completely at a loss coming here, but why is she here? Nanami Shio! I call her again loudly, and this time she responds. She slowly turns to me, but her look is full of fear. I feel off. Miss out. Hold on. Nanami Shio, are you okay? What happened? She does not respond. Stands stiffly. Nanami, do you remember me? I'm Rika. Rika. After I tell her who I am again, she finally talks, which comforts me a little. Yes. Nanami, what happened to you? Again, there is an awkward silence. She looks away and keeps silent. Nanami, could you answer my questions? She remains silent and still, no matter what I ask. What happened to her? She isn't the Nanami I knew. I remember she was a lovely and kind girl. Judging from her expression, she must be horrified. It is inevitable that her character would change in such an environment. People have fragile spirits and can easily be scared in a strange environment. What's more, this place is filled with blood and horrible sounds. Anyone would be freaked out easily under such circumstances. Nanami Shio may have already seen many scary scenes, judging by the expression on her face. Nanami is standing there and looking around with a disturbed expression. I finally think of a way to break the awkward silence. The smell of blood doesn't weaken, but deepens during the whole time. Nanami! I call her once again loudly, but she remains standing still. It appears that the only way of getting her out of this bloody place is forcing her over me. Suddenly, there is a strange sound in the corridor. The scary sound creeps me out. There is no doubt that Nanami is in great shock. I can clearly see that she is trembling. I can feel that danger is approaching us. If we were to stay at then real danger will befall us. Since Nanami Shio isn't injured, the smell of blood must be coming from somewhere else. I'd better check the room first. The only place that hasn't been checked is the place where Nanami is standing, so I need to approach her first. Nanami, don't move, I'll come over. No, don't come here. When I'm about to come over to her, Nanami screams at me. All of a sudden, the thunder blasts again. I'm totally shocked by her scream and the sudden thunder. I flinch, I can't move one step forward. I want to step forward, but because of the fear, I can't control my legs. Nanami, don't be afraid, you'll be fine with me. Even though I'm saying this to comfort her, I'm filled with fear too. I feel like I don't know her at all, and have no idea of what's going on. Is she crying? Nanami. She's crying with tears dripping from her cheeks. She must be really scared now. I should rush over to protect her right now. Nanami, don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. I start to comfort her while moving towards her slowly. I thought I could move a minute ago. This time she doesn't strongly reject me. Instead she stands there and cries. I promise I will take you out of here. With help. She's my childhood sweetheart. I can't sit idly by without lending a helping hand. I come to her with that acknowledgement. She can't stop crying and tears keep dripping down. Nanami is very adorable even while crying. It's at the time, like, you know, I suddenly have the urge to hug her and kiss her. I know, but like, look where you are. Not the time. What am I thinking about this at a critical moment? Yeah. No, we're still in danger. But my mind can't be occupied with her loveliness right now. Yeah, just, you know. Nanami, are you okay? I try to bring her back to reality. grab her shoulder with one hand and pat her face with the other. What the fuck are you grabbing? Just grab her and run. But Nanami still has no reaction. She doesn't even look at me. The sight of her helplessness tears at my heart. After wiping her tears, I start to check every corner of the room. That's me, but yeah. Some deformed remains are piled in the corner behind Nanami. Nanami, why are you there? Whose are those? And I'm taking them back to find the dead's 4 limbs cut into pieces and their heads smashed. But judging from the cut open chest, the dead is a girl. The dead. There is no means for me to identify the dead silence. Her remains are a mess. Nanami must be scared by the remains. It's too much for a girl. So the scream makes sense, but even with the truth revealed, we are strongly overwhelmed by uneasiness and horror. Why? Why is this happening? Ugh. I feel sick to my stomach again after seeing such a horrible scene. The smelling of blood. I prevent myself from vomiting and turn my gaze at Nanami. Nanami. She walks a few steps away from me without me noticing and stares at me in fear. Am I the bad guy? Is she scared of me? Nanami, let's leave, okay? No. Nanami? Nanami? This time I don't give her the chance to refuse me. I immediately grab her hand and see blood is all over her hands. The blood on her soft hand is still warm. How have you not noticed that at this time? Still warm and wet. Whose blood is this? No, don't. Maybe I'm dead. Maybe I'm dead. She only starts talking when I'm lost in thought. But she says really surprisingly. Is she not willing to leave here? Or does she hate me being around? Be good. It's very dangerous here. I'm taking you out of here right now. Although I have no idea where the exit is, I at least need to take her away from this disgusting, horrible room. She's crying again. Stop crying, please. No, I won't go. Please. Please. Nanami once again sheds tears. I am so confused. I don't know what to do. Sorry, I don't understand. This is such a dangerous place. Rika, please. Nanami, tell me what's wrong. I will help you. Rika, please, kill me. Wait. What? Rika, kill me, please. I'm trapped in here. Nanami, I promise I'll get you out of here. Trust me. No, I'm trapped in here. So, please, kill me. Nanami! Nanami, what the hell is she talking about? What the hell is she talking about? When I ask more questions, she keeps repeating those words. Appear that I've decided to do what to do on my own. I need to take her. I do, and I know I'm gonna die for it. I know I'm gonna die for it, but I need to. I need to. Nanami, I'm sorry. I must take you with me today. Is this where I die? Before she realises it, I'm already carrying her on my back. Hold on to me, Nanami. She says nothing and has no reaction. I finally balance her on my back. She's gonna kill me, actually. Make sure she's okay. I continue walking ahead along the corridor. Finally make it to the end of the corridor. I'm totally exhausted. Am I gonna die? I'm gonna die, ain't I? Wait, what? Where are we? After coming out from the room, I walk into a forest. I have never been here before. The forest isn't thick and the few withered trees around the building reek with an atmosphere of gloom. I suddenly want to see what the building looks like, so I turn around and look back at it. But I only see gloomy darkness, and I can't even see its outline clearly. The only thing I know for sure is the building is very grand. After all, I have walked forever in it. How did I come here? Who brought me here? I need to figure these out, but time is ticking away. The rain is pouring and we have no place to hide. The building we just got out of is not an option. I feel much safer spending the night outside than staying inside the gloomy building. Besides, with the forest being sparse, I can easily detect danger around us. It's better to walk ahead and find a place to crash. Is she gonna... I don't want to keep walking while looking forward for a shelter. We finally find a cave. I'm totally worn out with Nanami on my back. We'll spend the night here. I look back at Nanami. She falls asleep with her eyes closed after going through all the shock. She must be very tired. She's really sweet and doesn't move at all on my back. With the last of my strength, I carry her into the cave. Put Nanami on the clean rock in the cave. I suddenly feel something is wrong. I take a good look at her and find her body is blood-stained. How is this possible? Nanami's hurt. Nanami! She's in a deep sleep and does not respond. Nanami, wake up! Am I gonna die? This is my first death already. I fear something is wrong. I start to shake her in the hope of waking her up. But nothing works. I check on her, she has no signs of breathing. Fuck's sake, I just want to help her. Her body is cold. I recall the words she said when I took her out of that room. Oh, I am trapped in here. So please kill me. She probably foresaw her death at the time. Later, I check her body carefully and find a giant wound on her belly. I should have realised her wound when I saw the blood on her hands. I simply thought it's blood from other people. Come on, I deeply regret my carelessness, Nanami. I'm sorry, it's my fault. You would have been fine if I discovered your wound earlier. Nanami, I'm sorry. I throw myself against the body, crying. What am I going to do? What should I do? I'm willing to do anything as long as Nanami can be brought back to life, but now it's too late. Did I already fuck up? Wait, what? When I wake up, I'm wet with cold sweat. It's all a dream. Opening my eyes, I see neither the gloomy and winding room nor the sparse forest under rain. I'm so relieved to find myself in my familiar bedroom. I sit on my bed, collect my thoughts. All these terrible experiences flash back in my head. Wait, what? Nanami. Clear scenes emerge in my head. I kept sweating on the thought of the horror and blood. It's okay. It was just a nightmare. Now everything is over. I keep comforting myself. Pulling open the curtains, I see tranquil and beautiful scenery, which really comforts me. With the sunlight shining in my room, my head gradually wakes up from the nightmare, and all the terrible scenes fade away. Luckily, it was just a dream. It's such a relief. Dreaming was indeed a terrible experience. It's not a dream though, something's making you have that dream. Look up at the clock. It's 6 o'clock sharp. So early? I didn't sleep well due to the nightmare. Since I already got up, I don't want to go back to sleep. Today is the first day of the vacation. Hey, I have plans with Nanami. She will come to see me at 7. Wait, Nanami. Nanami, she was the heroine in my nightmare. I'd rather call her a heroine than a close friend or a childhood sweetheart. Besides her strange character and her way of talking in my dream, she was so adorable, as always. But it was just a dream rather than reality. It would be awful if my nightmare became real. Don't say shit like that, you fucking idiot. Still a little bit sleepy. I lie back in bed after talking to myself. There's 1 hour to go. What should I do now? Please, Rika, be alive. Please, Nanami, be alive. Should I go to her house or wait for her lying in bed? Go to Nanami's house, I guess. Again, fucking save. Yes. I don't take any chances. After deciding to go to Nanami's house, I am quickly on my way. I, after all, had a strange dream about her, and I'm still haunted by the scenes in my dream. Even though it's not real, I still feel the great pain of when I couldn't save her in my dream. I'm really concerned about her. I better see her soon. After I see her smiling face and make sure she's okay, the fear from my nightmare will be gone. Please be alive. Fucking hell. I see her coming out from her home. She must have come looking for me. She's alive. Rika. Hey, Nanami. Hey, Rika. Morning. It's rare to see Rika coming so early. Yeah, I feel the same. You strike me as a lazybones. You never get up early. You're mean. I came here for you. You can't say something nice. Can't you say something nice? I'm kidding. I actually want to ask you why you got up so early today. I probably haven't gotten used to the summer vacation. Better not talk about the nightmare with her right now. I'll find a good time to tell her later. Is that so? Weird. Yeah, tell me about it. She's alive, I'm so happy. Because you can still die in your dreams, can't you? And then you die in real life. You've heard that statement so many times. It's probably true, actually. Forest around town is a good place like me. I'm thinking because if you die in your dreams, if your brain thinks you die, it shuts down, and then you could actually die. That would be, yeah, I'm guessing it could happen. It's a wonderful lying in a sloping joint of fresh air. Nanami must be looking at some odd flowers and plants. She has a thing for various plants since childhood. I love anime. It gives me so many things, so many feelings. Visual novels, come on. Slightly anime, slightly manga. Nanami Shio, who grew up with me, always asked me to come to the forest when we were little. At first, she was afraid of going to the forest alone. Besides, she had few friends in childhood, and I was sort of her close friend. We hang out a lot, so the intimacy between us grows naturally. So we just keep each other company most of the time. I recalled after I went out with her a few times, I felt bored and reluctant to go. But I became accustomed to it later and had fun. We've grown up now and take to spending time like this. When we go out, I always explore the forest with her. You say she's not your childhood sweetheart, yeah, you won't admit that she is one, and you keep on using that word, so you love her. You do love her. There's no sign of fierce animals in the forest, so it's pretty safe here. I sometimes lie on the grass, enjoying the sun and coziness, and leave her studying flowers and plants. So tired, I'm going to take a rest here. And I'm absorbed in looking at the sky. I hear Nanami's voice and turn around, finding her lying down beside me. So cute! Did you find something new? No, I'm so familiar with all the plants here. Yeah, she must be quite familiar even with the rare plants, after all these years hanging out here. I'm not surprised. It's been a while since I found some new plants. Yeah, even so, you are still obsessed. Right, I'm used to it. Don't repeat what I've just said. God, you are really into these plants and flowers and can't get enough of them. She has a unique way of studying flowers. She just quietly looks at her favourite flowers and sometimes gently touches them. Why don't you pick them? I've asked that many times and she refused to do so. She's too kind-hearted to hurt them. It's a plan. Yeah, you know me. You know me. Sorry. I'll give in. Yeah, I would as well. Rika, do you want to live like this? I know this doesn't really matter about this, but it still matters to me, okay? I don't wanna like mess it up, because I think I don't know. Although I don't know whether I'll be happy doing the same thing all the time. I'm fine with it as long as she's hit around. I'm fine with it. Rika, thank you. Nanami, why? Because you have been tolerating me all along. You come here with me all the time, even when you are not enjoying yourself. Nanami, that's not true. Really? Something flickers across her eyes. Loss. Nanami seems a little different from other girls. She has few friends except me. At least I've never seen her with other peers. Even when she's with me, she doesn't have many favourite things. When she suggests that we go out, we always come to the forest. When I sometimes suggest doing things that I like, she always keeps me company, even if she does not share any of my interests. Maybe the only thing that attracts her is studying flowers and plants in the forest. I can't help but feel regret over my silence. I must have hurt her feelings. She must have realised that I share no common interests with her, therefore she feels guilty, as well as lonely and at a loss. She must feel that way, so I can't hurt her. I really cherish our friendship, and no matter what we do together, I feel comfortable. Although I don't know how to describe this wonderful feeling, it never bores me, so you're in love with her. I'm really happy to go out with you, honestly. I'm telling you, I love the feeling when you're around. Fucking say you love her. Oh. I will never get bored with whatever we do. I'm telling you, I love the feeling when you are around. You've just said that again. So, what we do doesn't matter. You don't need to care about it. Huh? And me, what's wrong? When I turn my head to look at her, the loss in her eyes is gone and the smile emerges, because you literally just said you love her. You didn't say it in the so many words, but you close enough said it. Happy now? Rika, I'm sorry I said something stupid. It's okay. Oh, come on, I've been playing this for 20 minutes or something, and I'm already getting into this. What did you say? I forgot. Could you say it again? Definitely not. I didn't see it. What did she say? But then smile, I want you to be happy. I didn't hear what she said. No problem. Now he sits up and looks down at me smiling. Rika, that's so cute. Her smile really touches me, face with such a beautiful smile. Blurt out my feelings. Rika, what did you say? I didn't hear it. She must have missed what I said, otherwise she wouldn't have made a detailed inquiry. But I'm too shy to say it again. Did you say you loved her? It's good. Nothing. Weird. Weird? You're blushing. Are you thinking something interesting? Silly. No. I'm loving it so much. I doubt that. Alright, what's with the dreams then? What's with the murderer? That's what I'm scared of, because if I fall for this character, well, yeah. If I get into this and then she dies, I'm gonna be so heartbroken. We don't plan to go back to town till night, so now we prepare lunch before we leave. We take to having lunch in the forest. It's quite a long way from the forest to the town, so we usually get back home when the night falls. Nanami's now beside me. We walk side by side in the forest. Ordinary men and women may feel awkward walking together, but we've gotten used to it. Rika, how do you want to spend the summer? Spend the summer vacation? I don't plan on doing anything special. You didn't talk like this. Yeah, but it's true. Any plan in mind? You always have your vacation plan scheduled. Oh, that's right. Surprised you have no plans. Make a plan with him then. No, not a surprise. To me, I'm on vacation every day now. What? So there's no need to make plans. Rika, are you really giving up on your studies? Yes. She's go. Rika, why? It's my choice. No, if you give up on your studies, what's your plan for the future? Can't get out of this town anyway. You're giving up on your hopes and because of a stupid reason like that? Hopes? People like us who live in this small lonely town have no hopes. Alright guys, I think that'll do. I'll finish getting told off by Nanami in the next episode, I believe. Thanks for watching Notch, the first episode of Notch. Hope you liked. So like if you like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.